I'm so glad he's still here. And your daughter, too.
Yeah. Oh. She lives in Arizona, so I just come out of there. And, wow. It's just incredible how much damage and those people are so loving and kind. Save this, but yet everything is destroyed they have. Oh. But they love us, and you know what? Wow. Our heart just, we want to go back. We might not ever climb Everest again, but we're going to go back and take care of those folks. You know what I mean? Wow. You can't believe how much love I have got. Well, I didn't even know because I didn't know anyone knew, but on the news media hit it. And Dateline's doing a thing on me and my daughter. And you know what? I got little kids in the grocery store that seen me on the news and they want to come up and hug me.
Well,
and you know what? I know because I felt I was in a bad way, and all those prayers and people's energy kept me wanting to come home.
Oh man, otherwise, there were lots of prayers heading that way. Oh my goodness,
Yeah. Anyway, I appreciate the hug, because I really truly.
It makes you appreciate
felt all that appreciation from all the people that actually were concerned. And it's really been amazing. Me and her, just everywhere we go, there's someone who goes, "Gosh, you know, on the news, I'm glad you're alive." And that's people I don't even know that well, but I do know. I mean, my friends have been unbelievably supportive. And,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well,
and my wife.
I think even non-friends, new friends.
Well, yes.
New friends. My name is Kande.
Randall Ercanbrack and Kande Jacobsen. So,
and we just met Kande.
Nice to meet you both.
Kande, tell us your last name and your company.
My last name is Jacobsen. My husband and I run a company called Adventure Driven. We do tours on private land to the Grand Canyon, expeditions basically, and also photo expeditions. And we just want to share our passion with people and let them see it how we've seen it, because it's a slower paced adventure than what you do. It's not so much adrenaline, it's the journey, and it's the destination as well. It's just gorgeous.
I believe that. The journey is so beautiful. Destination takes care of itself. That's my theory.
It's
the
journey is so special.
All right, because you know what? I can see the passion about, and that's what we're about, is adventure now for our kids and grandkids. And other people, because there's too many people sitting on the couch that just don't get out and get going.
That watch other people's lives on social media
instead
of living
your
a
card,
life.
And then she can hook into my website and yours, and then you can look at what happened.
Yeah. Well, and I want to talk about her company on hikingchicks.com.
Yeah, she's got one. She'll talk about you guys on Hiking
Wow.
Chicks. So she's got one.
You are my hero.
Oh, me?
That's what she wants to do. She wants to instill that love of adventure in people. And
it traveled through the genes.
Yeah, I believe so.
My grandfather was a downhill slalom racer.
Was he?
He traveled the world on skiing the greatest mountains, and he instilled that love of that in his children and in us as well. But we've all kind of gone our own different ways.
Yeah.
My parents, we traveled a lot and did a lot of different things. I trained and started horses and did a lot of that until I got married, and then it was motorcycles.
Awesome. I did motorcycle till I broke my neck.
I had a really bad wreck, and then that's when we really got into the overlanding.
That's awesome.
They say with age comes the cage.
Wow. Well, that's what we're all about. It's just that's like my daughter plans to go
adventure at any age.
Yeah, that's
you can get out and just have a great time.
That's what we want.
That's what we're promoting.
Yes.
Yeah, children need to be brought out. You don't need to leave them at the babysitter.
Nope.
Bring them out.
Nope.
My parents brought us out since we were infants. And
my kids too. That's why my daughter
had my first backpack when I was 2.
Yeah.
My mother made it for me.
Awesome. What a lovely life.
Yeah, it was. My parents were amazing. My dad is passed. He died in an accident, a horse accident. But,
did he?
It's better than going by cancer or even old age.
Oh, absolutely. Well, that's what I told her when I left her Everest. You know what? If this is my life. This is my dreams to do, and if it's all over, hell, I'm doing what I could die of heart disease sitting on a couch, but no, hell no, I'm choosing to live.
You can choke on broccoli. That's supposed to be good for you, right?
Yeah. Yes. Wow. Them are incredible pictures. That's what we're about. Is we got so many kids that just want to game and play on computers and don't want to even go outside.
I know.
And we're trying to instill that, like my grandkids and our kids.
Look up from the electronics.
Yes.
Turn it off. Look
Absolutely.
up. I mean, they have their place because you can record things. You can.
It's useful, but you
moment.
can't let it control your life like it's doing these young kids. They're lethargic. They don't want to go out and have an adventure. You know what I mean? It's really sad. Yeah. And that's what our lives were all built on.
And I hope to instill that in future generations as well.
Well, that's what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
You know?
I think it's really important that people don't lose sight and just get stuck inside.
Right. I always take the hardest way to do everything, but these outfits make it. They don't have to throw down in a tent. I get back from Everest, and what she do? She takes me camping and puts me back in a tent for a couple nights. Lovely.
I like how you roll. That's me too.
Yeah.
My name is Candy, but I'm called Squirrel.
Wow.
I'm usually all over the place, jumping off roof racks and swinging from things. And
You're awesome.
I really want to get a couple of kite boards because we go to Baja a lot.
Oh yeah, so you can
And they store a lot easier than kayaks.
Yeah. That'd be cool. Yeah, never stop having an adventure.
That was here in Flagstaff. It was sunset.
Oh, wow.
And we didn't modify the color at all. It was just this eerie fog rolled in.
Wow, that's cool.
We were just like, ooh, let's go play. That's across the street from our house in an OHV.
Oh, so you live in Flag area. Okay, cool.
So tell us about your company and what the dream was and how you got started.
The company started, Seth and I we're basically serial entrepreneurs. You know, we see a need for something and we'll fill that need. But never have we ever done anything that has been our passion. Never have we been able to share our lust for life and for adventure with people. And we're trying to come up with a name for a business. And I'm like, Seth, what are we? You know, how do we come up with a name like this? And I'm like, we're driven to new adventures all the time. And I'm like, how about adventure driven?
You seen it?
Yeah, right here.
Oh, you got it?
And anyway, so we came up with adventure driven, and it's kind of moved on from there. It's kind of morphed pretty quickly. We only really started this company a couple years ago, but it is a dream. You know, we want to share this joy and this love and this passion for life and for the outdoors and not always being inside. And so we hope to encourage young ones and others to do this as well. So we do, in these areas that you see in the pictures here, we do tag-along tours. So people can follow us in their own vehicle, completely customizable. So if they want to just have someone guide them to some really amazing, beautiful places, they can follow us and take care of themselves. It's a pack in, pack out, leave no trace kind of a place. The permission that we have of where we go, they just want us to be very respectful of the land. And so we do our best there and make sure that it looks like it did when we arrived. And then from the tag-along tours where people take care of themselves, it could also be like, well, we have a four-wheel drive vehicle, it's stock, but we don't have all this other stuff. So they can use our tents and our supplies, and we can also do fully catered and gourmet meals, and you know, it really goes on from there. We work with a company that they're gourmet chefs, and it doesn't matter what you want. You know, do you want lobster? They can do it. They're really amazing, and they're used to cooking in the outback. And so we kind of just cater it to whatever people want. And you know, it's hard to put a price on it because every single trip is so different. But the tag-along tours that we're doing a show special for people that will be taking care of themselves, $750 for the people to be able to follow. And then the astrophotography workshop that we're doing is $1,600, and we're leaving Tuesday.
Yeah, that's a good deal.
Yeah.